Hello, it's me. I've been doing some thinking. They call me the thinker. They all call me the thinker. My friends, they all tell me, Oliver, you're you're a bit of a thinker. What are you thinking about? And I say, hey, I'm thinking. I'm thinking about stuff. And today, tonight, this evening, as I'm filming this super random, super unplanned, completely unscripted video or whatever you want to call this, I don't know, my mementos, my boredom. Uh, I've thought and I'm thinking and I'm still thinking about every word I'm saying right now because I am the thinker. That's me. And I've thought about a problem and I'm still thinking about a problem. And I think that currently there's a big problem. I'm not talking about the wars. I'm not talking about the economy or anything else that's going on right now, which I'm not getting into. But you know what I'm talking about. It's another problem, a problem that I see not only in myself, but a problem I see worldwide, uh, both at home with my family, my friends, but also on social media. You have Facebook, Instagram, fucking Twitter, RIP, Threads. With the one guy who uses Threads, I see you, buddy. I see you. You're not getting left out of the conversation or whatever. No, but it's the problem, and it's a big problem. And I don't think this problem has ever been as problematic as it is today. And I think it's only growing, and I think it's continuing to stay here, and it's going to keep staying here for as long as the internet stays, which is probably going to be till we die, I guess. And it's called FOMO, right? It's fear of missing out. And what I mean by this is, you open Instagram or whatever, you check your feed, you check what people are doing, and people are just sharing everything they're doing. They're sharing if they went out to dinner, if they're at dinner, if they cooked dinner, if they're eating dinner. They're posting their trips. They're traveling. They're going to Greece. They're going to Spain, Brazil, America. They're going to Bangkok, China. You get the point. And they're just taking pictures. But it feels like they're taking more pictures than they're actually seeing the things, right? You're just going up, take a picture, they walk home, right? And you also see, people post, they're partying, they're drinking with their friends, they're having a good time, or at least it seems like they're having a good time on the photos. And I think that was where problem is coming in. It's this FOMO, right? It makes people think that they have to be in a certain surrounding, they have to do certain things, and like they have to accomplish things now. They have to make goals, and they have to reach these goals right now. And if they don't reach the goals, they're failures. And they have to be out partying, they have to be out, experiencing the world, traveling, have to do it now where they're young, or in their 20s, right? And fuck was my point? I'm the thinker, right? I'm thinking right now. I keep thinking about every word. I haven't scripted this. I don't know what you call it, video. Probably only my friend's gonna see this because I'm bored. um, uh, the problem, right, with FOMO is it makes you feel like you have to achieve everything that everybody else is achieving. You keep comparing yourself to everybody else that you see, and the people you see are the people on the internet. And the people on the internet, well, they lie. They give a false perspective on not only themselves and their surroundings, but also like the world in general. You know, you see your friends posting pictures, you know, partying it up, traveling around, doing things, but you don't realize that they did that 4 months ago. You know, that person, they saved those photos, and they did it for a reason. They did it for a reason. They saved those photos, uploaded some of those photos, right? They saved those photos, those other photos, and then 4 months later, they posted those photos to make you think that they are out doing that thing that they just posted from 4 months ago right now. Because that makes them look like, you know, they have motion. They're out doing things, you know. They're on a level that you can't comprehend, you know. They are experiencing life. In reality, they're working a 9 to 5, which is fine. It's what you're supposed to do. We're 20, 30, some even 18, you know, 40, 50, I don't care. We have jobs, we have responsibilities, we have lives, you know. But it's this need to do things, need to always experience something, right? You can't just have a normal week, you know. Because if you have a normal week, you haven't lived life. You haven't experienced anything. You're just wasting time, right? And that's, you know, that's where FOMO is. And I'm not saying I'm better than anyone else. I'm not saying, oh, those people are dumb, right? I have this problem. I have the same exact problem. I've had this problem for 2 years, and I still have it today. And it's why I thought I'd make this video, because I'm just bored at home, you know, it's 11 p.m. I just keep thinking, right? Because I'm the thinker. And I just keep thinking about this every day. And so I thought, you know what? Let me get this web camera. Let me get this microphone from, I don't know, 10 years ago. Let me just get this on my I don't know what YouTube page, just so I can look at this myself and just look back at it every time I think about it and just see how fucking dumb I am, I guess. I don't know. No, but I don't know. Because I see, you know, I work in aviation, you know, I work in an airport. So all my colleagues, you know, a lot of my friends who are ex-colleagues and still colleagues, you know, they're always traveling because, you know, aviation, right? They're always traveling every week, you know, some other friend doing something, you know. And I personally haven't traveled since, you know, the second my mom stopped paying for my trips and I had to do, like, you know, my own work, make my own money, you know, not one trip. Because I'm a cheap fuck, but also, you know, I don't have that money, you know. I got bills, I got, you know, my apartment, I gotta pay shit, right? I just feel every day, you know, I'm like, man, it's been, I don't know what, 2 years now? I just had my 1 year anniversary the other day at work. And I don't know. I just realized, you know, wow, my life is, I just feel like I'm in a constant limbo, if that makes sense, you know. I feel like I'm not really going anywhere. I'm missing out. Like, oh my god, I'm 22 and I haven't even done XYZ. Oh my god, I'm gonna die fucking sad, alone, and, you know, I haven't done anything, right? That's the feeling you have. And I know it just sounds stupid, and it's not, you know, I know it's not, like, I know everybody has a life. It's all just a big scam, you know. And the people who do go out partying and traveling all the time, they're fucking broke, you know. They're gonna have, the problems are gonna catch up, right? But the feeling is just still there, because I'm online all the time. I'm online every day. My phone is always on me. I don't remember the last time my phone was more than 50 meters away from me, right? Can't tell you once, right? So it just goes into your brain. You know it's bullshit. but it stays up here. And you just think, what am I doing? Why am I not traveling? Why am I not out with my friends partying? Why am I not getting fucked up? Why am I not, doing all these things that everybody else online, all my friends are doing, right? But on the other hand, I know, like, yeah, but I'm saving up cash. I'm in a good situation. I have, right now I'm dating a beautiful girl. She's beautiful, both in mind, really, she's everything. She's perfect. Angel. I have a great family. Supportive. Always helping each other. I have great friends. Very multitude of friends from all types of ranges, backgrounds. I live a pretty good life. I'd say a really good life, compared to a lot of other people. And I still have this constant feeling of, oh my God, what am I doing? Why am I not doing this? And I know I'm not alone. And I'm obviously not only because of the online stuff, but, I have friends that I talk to every day. And, they have the exact same feeling as me. Even if we're all in different positions, right? Some of us have good jobs, some of us don't have jobs, some of us are studying. But we all have the same stupid fucking feeling, the stupid FOMO of, what am I doing with my life? Where am I going? I'm stuck in a limbo. And I think it all in the end just comes down to the same fucking problem. Social media. Because, without social media, how do you find out what your friends are doing? You talk to them, right? You meet them face to face. Maybe you call them on the phone. No, but you talk to them in person, usually. And they tell you, like, oh my God, dude, I've been in Spain last week. Or I was in Spain 2 months ago. I was in Italy. I was in the fucking Ireland, I was in Jamaica. I don't know. And, they tell you what happened. Oh, we were out doing this. It was so nice. But then you also hear how did they do it? How did they save it up for the money? How did they work it with the job? How did they balance it? What were the cons? What were the pros? And it just makes sense, like, oh yeah, that sounds really fun. But, you had to, all three had to save up. It made sense. It was like, okay, well, this guy or this girl, she saved up a lot of money. She saved up time. She had to work hard for this. And then she got 1, 2, 3 weeks off to do, And you didn't feel like you were missing out because you understand, like, yes, I don't do this that this person is doing, but that's because I want the pros. I don't want the cons of that situation, which might be, oh well, they had to work 2 weeks extra. They had to work this much more. Maybe they lost this much money that you feel like, well, I want to put this money somewhere else. You get the point when I'm going with that, right? But now with social media, you don't see the cons. You barely see the pros. But the things you do see, they're this fabricated reality, this fabricated movie almost. Out partying, everybody's smiling, having a good time. Everybody's just no care in the world, just enjoying the moment, dancing, partying, smiling, If you were there in person, it wasn't like that, right? You had the downtime, the traveling around, all the cons, start catching up to you, which it's not bad having cons, everything we do has a reaction, right? All actions have consequences. All actions have a response. If I want to go cook some food right now, the pros are it's gonna be it's gonna taste fucking good, right? It's gonna feel good in my tummy. It's gonna be yum yum. The cons, I'm gonna be a fat fuck. That dinner's gonna cost me, I don't know, $5. It's cons, but my tummy wants to be yummy, as they say. And I got the money, you know, it's fine, $5, whatever. So I'm not saying don't travel, don't have a fun time, don't go away from. I'm just saying you don't have you wouldn't have this feeling of I have to do this every day, I have to go travel every month, I have to do this, if you didn't have this fabricated reality of everybody else is doing it. Why am I not doing it? Am I missing out? Am I doing something wrong? No. We're just in different positions. We're just having different lives. You're never going to have the same life as anybody else. You're never going to be able to experience everything. And I think people need to start being comfortable again with not having to experience everything, not having to feel every single thing that's happening, right? You don't have to travel to fucking Spain. You don't have to. You can live your entire life not traveling to Spain. It's not going to make a difference. What matters is, how are you enjoying life? Are you enjoying life? Have you enjoyed life? Do you think you will continue enjoying life, doing everything else that you want to do and that you're doing right now? That's the only thing that matters, because that's in the bottom of everything. That's really the only thing that matters. Are you enjoying life? Are you having fun? If yes, perfect. Keep doing that. You're doing great. That's the only thing you gotta care about, right? But if you're not enjoying life, why? I don't think you're not enjoying life because you're not out doing all those things you're seeing online of people doing. I think you're not enjoying life because you're not seeing the things around you. You're not appreciating the things around you. Maybe there's a problem or problems in your life right now going on. Maybe you have a really bad job. Maybe you have an abusive friendship, family members. I don't know. Maybe you don't have money right now. Maybe you're in debt for whatever reason. And so you can't do things. No. And okay, you're in this position. Traveling, doing all, it's not going to make it better. The problems are still going to be there, right? You're not going to experience life just because you ignore your issues. Fix the issues. Find a solution to the issues. Work on those issues first. And then once those issues are done, then you can start doing things, right? Then you can start saving up for a trip. Then you can start going out with the boys every night. Or the girls. Or the fucking, I don't know, polygraphy, they, thems. I don't fucking care. You know, you get my message, right? If you're not enjoying life, or if you're enjoying life, social media people, it's all fabricated. Don't compare yourselves. Which is easier said than done, because I still do that to this day, and I think I'm going to continue to do that, because I'm on the internet, right? So where am I going with this? Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going with it. I have no clue. I have no clue at all. I just like to think about things, right? I'm the thinker. They call me the thinker. No, but I don't know. Like I said, I just wanted to make this video mostly for myself, really. But also maybe for my friends. Maybe for some random person I've never met on the internet who sees this video, who's going through the same thing, of this FOMO, this fear of just missing out on life in general. You know, we're all in the same boat, and it's hard. It is. It's really hard to feel, you know, like you're not missing something, like you're not experiencing life, but we are. Trust me, we are. And as long as we just focus on ourselves a bit and the people around us, and we stay hopeful, and grind it out, as they say, don't give up on stuff. Just keep working it out, figure it out, get to where you want to be. Figure out, where do you want to be? What do I think is the absolute minimum for me to be okay with life. Get to that point and then go from there, because you can only go up. If you're in a bad spot, you can only go up. You can't go down more. Well, you can, but not if you try. If you try, you can't go down. It's only when you stop trying that you go down. Holy fuck. I'm a thinker today, man. I'm a big thinker, right? Fucking Shakespeare my ass. Motherfucker, I'm coming for your job. I don't know how to end this thing, right? I don't know how to end this thing. I just put on my camera. I just lay down in bed. I put this mic on. I plugged it up to my PC and I started rambling. No, but you figure it out. Is what I'm trying to get to the person watching this. You know, we're all scared. We're all, you know, not happy with where we are. I don't mean we're all like, oh my god, life sucks. I mean, like, we all want to achieve, we all want to experience and achieve more than what we are. And that's just human nature, you know. We never get satisfied, you know, it's human instinct. Because when we get satisfied, we get comfortable. When we get comfortable, you know, we get in bad spots, to say the least. So, you know, we're in the same boat. We all are. You're looking at this guy on Instagram who's just fucking living life. You know, he's doing the most insane shit you're never going to experience in your life ever. And he's sitting there at home right now, looking at his phone, looking at other people, and thinking to himself, why am I not doing that? Why can't I do that? I want to do those things. I want to do that thing. I wish I could be that. I wish I could look like that guy. I wish I could be fucking just have everything just under my arms, you know. It's normal. Everybody wants that, you know. Nobody's going to achieve that. Nobody. We all have our limitations of the things we can achieve before, you know, life ends. It will at the end, right? And that's just how it goes. And the sooner we just accept that life is not about achieving everything, it's about enjoying the ride. I think that's when we really truly feel happy. That's when we feel like we are accomplishing our goals. That's when we feel, you know, in a good spot, you know. Feel like I've done it. I'm living a good life. I want to continue this good life. I want to try this and this, but if I don't do that and that's fine. I'm enjoying it. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, that's fine. Anyway, I'm get to bed, I guess. I don't know. I shouldn't be up, man. When I'm up too late, I start doing stupid shit like this. All right, see ya.